What's for dinner? At my house tonight, I am making some pizza rolls. I'm going to start. I have 2 cups of flour already in my mixer, and I think any flour you use is fine. I always use bread flour because I buy it in bulk. But I think regular flour is great too. We got a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I think if you want to add some different flavors right now into the flour, you can. Italian seasoning or basil, oregano, whatever you like. I just throw a little bit of garlic in there, get that mixed up. And this is 3/4 of a cup of warm water, a half a teaspoon of sugar, and a teaspoon of yeast. I just pre-mix that so I'd have time to proof a little bit. And I'm gonna get all that in there. I better scrape it. Let it mix for a second. Starts forming a ball. And this is a tablespoon of olive oil. And you're gonna let that mix all together. It's gonna be a little sticky. I'm gonna get the flour off the bottom with my hand here. Sometimes it doesn't always come out. And you should just get a ball about like that. And I'm gonna let this raise for an hour. While my dough is rising, I'm gonna put my filling mix together. On this, I'm just gonna use the jar sauce today. Since I'm making homemade dough, I'm gonna take a shortcut here just to make it a little easier. I just did a cup of the jar marinara, and I did do a pinch of sugar in there just to sweeten it a little bit, just because that's the way I like it. To that, I'm gonna add a cup and 1/4 of shredded mozzarella, and any cheese you like on your pizza works great right here. And then I took some pepperonis and kind of cut them up into 4-ish, and that's what I'm gonna put in for our pizza rolls. I do have some yellow bell peppers, and I might grab some olives to put in select few. My kids are kind of cheesy pepperoni. That's just what they like. So you're just going to get all that mixed together, ready to go in your pizza rolls. And as soon as our dough rises a little bit more, we'll be ready to put them together. So my dough has finished raising, and I've rolled them out into strips about 4 inches across. And then I'm just coming in with about a tablespoon of filling, and I'm kind of moving it towards that edge, because you're just going to take this and fold it over, and I'm just going to seal it with some water. Just to make sure it stays together while it's cooking. Just get a little bit of water in there to get a nice seal on it. I might have overstuffed some of these. I didn't make sure my teaspoon was level, so it might be a little too much, but the more the merrier. This might. Okay, so you're gonna seal off your edges. Get those nice and pinched so they don't come open while they're cooking. And then I'm just gonna take my dough cutter, and I'm gonna make them into the rolls that like you get at the store. Also, I'm gonna throw a little more water in there just to make sure they stay shut while they're cooking. I've got some butter here. You can do an egg wash, you can do butter, whatever you like on top. You can even sprinkle some cheese or seasonings. And I'm just going to brush the top of each of these and pop these in the oven 425, about 15 minutes. Just kind of keep an eye on them till they're golden brown. That's what's for dinner at my house. Please let me know what you're having, recipes if you've got them, and I will be back tomorrow with what's for dinner.